Hi everybody, welcome to Scary Music Party. It is Saturday, August 7th, and I am super excited to be here. So much news this week, and yeah, it's just an exciting time in the Scaryverse. I literally am on pins and needles for so many reasons, and I'm going to go through all of that and all the news and everything that's going on in the festivals and all his friends, and we're just going to talk about Scarypoolparty. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to start this hour with a surprise song. It's not really a surprise. We kind of knew it was going to be on the album, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it any less exciting. And there it is. So he announced yesterday that Falling Down was going to be on the album. And we kind of knew that. I mean, he has been playing Falling Down for a really long time. And he played it on the acoustic tour this summer, which was absolutely beautiful to see in person. It's one of my favorite songs. I am so excited and more than elated. I am like over the moon about this song. I don't know what it is about this song in particular. I love all of Scarypoolparty's music. I literally am so happy to be one of his fans because I think he's that special. And he, like, the first time he played this song, I just fell in love with it. Like, it just has the perfect melody and the perfect music and the perfect everything. And I am just, I cannot wait. And he is saying himself that the album feels special. He's excited about it. And if he's excited about it, I definitely can't wait because I think his level of expectation from himself greatly exceeds mine. On Tuesday, he also released some artwork for a song called Transitions, which would be on the album. And he said of the album, I truly can't wait for y'all to hear it. And pretty much everybody is saying that this album is so beautiful. Fabian said himself that you guys are going to cry your faces off when you hear his album, and I fully expect to. I might actually tape a reaction to it the first time I listen to it because I just want to remember that moment. And I don't know, I'm so blown over right now. He is definitely feeling love too because he also posted on Tuesday that it's fully mixed and mastered and he's super excited about it and he can't wait. And so I think everybody's just on pins and needles right now. I mean, the album comes out on August 27th and, you know, he also posted a video this week of The Darkness, which I think is one of his most accomplished songs. I mean, I'm very opinionated about what I think is the most technical, and I realize I don't have any musical experience. I know how to play like 4 chords on a guitar. I am going to pick it back up, but I do think that he is a super technical artist, even though it's funny because he has no formal training. But I think that the stuff he plays is so technical that it's hard for people to pick it up. And The Darkness is one of those songs. Another one of those songs would be Black Cross. I think Black Cross is way underrated. If you listen to that song and the layers of music that he built into that, it is no surprise that he is playing with an orchestra. His ability to produce music, I think, is one of his massive skills in the industry. Like, even if he didn't ever break the top 40, which I have mixed feelings about, his future in music is unquestionable. Like, whether he's producing, whether he's writing, whether he's releasing his own music, which I think he will always do, he is going to be a force in the music industry because he is just so, he is music. He just is. He is music. He is the epitome of an artist, and he is the absolute definition of music. I think he lives and breathes it. I've said that before, and you know, I just can't wait. If he has an album that he's happy with, because he always says he doesn't feel like his music is ever done. So if this album feels special to him, I can only imagine what it's going to feel like. And I do think that this album is going to define him as an artist of this generation in some way. It may not be the top 40, let's all, love and be obsessed with Scarypoolparty, which I don't think he really needs. But this album, I think, will get critical praise because I am waiting to see all of his talent showcased. And we haven't even reached the pinnacle of his talent yet. We had Exit for him, which was industrial, and we had Doom Hologram, which was, floaty, and it was a theme album. We had Los Angeles, which was way different than anything he's released before. Now we have The Act of Forgiveness, which is out on August 27th, that is going to be an orchestra. It's a journey of love and forgiveness. And I mean, the themes in this guy's music are just insane. I can't even comprehend his level of talent because I've never been that talented at anything. And, it makes me question, how many things did I give up on that I just didn't try hard enough? Because look at what he did. Like, he decided he was going to pursue music, and he is probably one of the best guitar players anywhere. I mean, I've heard a lot of good guitar players, but Scarypoolparty just has this essence when he plays, and you see it when you see him in concert, right? Like, when he's in concert, I don't care if there's 20 people or 2,000 people, they're all watching him. Like, he is that much of a presence in the room, and his music just fills the empty spaces. And it is all encompassing when you're there. And it's the only way that I can describe it. If you have not seen him, please go see him on tour with X Ambassadors. Please support the tour. If you were an old fan and you're just coming back, and yes, please go, because this album is special, and I feel it. I think all of the stands feel it. We just know, because we've been waiting for this forever, and I really feel like he is just the guy. He is the artist that can change a generation, and I am so excited about it. I mean, he has all of the things behind him, right? Truth, beauty, love, forgiveness. I mean, all of those themes that just make the world a better place. Anyway, so we're going to stop, and I'm going to play a little bit of music, and I will be back. Welcome back, everybody. So that was The Darkness from the earliest show in Nashville, which, I don't know, which one was my favorite show out of the ones that I saw. I would have to say maybe Birmingham or Dallas. I'm not really sure, because they're all my favorite. I have this problem when it comes to Scarypoolparty, is I can't make a decision about anything that has to do with him. So yeah, I am super excited. He has a lot of tour dates coming up. I mean, of course, I can't quit my job and follow him around and just watch Scarypoolparty every time he plays, but I'd like to do that. So if anybody wants to adopt me and just travel, I would be totally into it. So he is going on the Beautiful Liar Tour, which starts on October 15th, and he's going to be playing with Taylor Jansen and X Ambassadors. So the way that I understand it's going to work is Taylor Jansen is opening for them, and then Scarypoolparty is going to play, and then X Ambassadors is going to play. And X Ambassadors does have like 2 or 3 hits that are top 40, and I think maybe even top 10. So, they are the bigger act in this. I'm glad he's doing it, though, because I think the X Ambassadors, 1, they have a massive European audience, and 2, they have a younger audience, which I think is super important for Scarypoolparty. I love that his audience supports him so much, but I would love to see a younger generation embrace him, because I think that that's key to longevity, but I do think that no matter what, he's going to have a career. I mean, there's just no doubt at this point. And, Lionel Richie kind of said that wherever you end up, it doesn't matter because you're going to be in the music industry. And I agree. I think that, his ability to write and portray music and emotion is just insane. I don't even know what that feels like. And I said that earlier. Like, I've never dedicated myself to something, maybe besides nursing, as much as he has dedicated himself to music. So, yeah. It's kind of crazy when you think about how many hours he's probably practiced to get to where he is, right? Like, it's a lot. Anyway, so he is doing Summer Camp Music Festival, which is August 20th. That's coming up in 15 days. And, I wanted to go to this last year, and I was super bummed when it got canceled. And this year, I don't know, I'm on the fence because of the Delta variant and the massive amount of people that are not getting vaccinated. Look, I get it. There's a lot of, feelings about the vaccine because they politicized it. But you should not let social media or politics determine your healthcare decisions. And I'm just going to say this. I've been a nurse. I'm a nurse in the ER. And, I have seen one bad reaction in the entire time I've been a nurse. And, it just doesn't happen as much as you think it does. And I know that you're scared and you're trying to justify your decision. But the fact is, if people don't get vaccinated, it's just going to get worse. We're already tired as an industry, nursing. We're tired. We have been working nonstop for a year and a half to try to get this under control. And I've watched many, many people die. And I'm telling you, it's just horrible. And if you haven't seen it, it is like inhaling glass. So please understand that when you decide not to vaccinate, which I respect your choice either way, but you are in fact contributing to the problem. Because if you have an allergy or something, whatever, I'm cool with that. But the people that can get vaccinated should get vaccinated. I'm going to end my public service announcement there, but it is kind of frustrating because this is a healthcare thing. This is not a political thing. The obsession with the side effects of the vaccine, I've seen the list of ingredients. There is nothing in there that isn't in your body besides the ability to fight this virus. So, if you have any understanding about how vaccines work, 99% of the reasons not to get this vaccine are simply stupid. They just are. If you are not having an allergy to egg products, you should be considering this. Like, I would wait for children, especially girls, teenagers. I would wait till there's more testing. But anybody that is not planning to have children should definitely get this vaccine. Anyway, so I'm kind of on the fence about the August 20th one just because of that. But I will say, the VIP performance just opened up. If you do go, please wear a mask. It is not safe to not wear a mask yet. I still wear a mask everywhere. And in my state, the mask mandate has been lifted except for hospitals. But I wear my mask to the store. I still think that we have not seen the height of this yet. So please wear a mask. So the VIP performance just opened up for Summer Camp Music Festival on August 20th. And that's in Illinois. And then he also has Bonnaroo Music Festival, which is in Tennessee. And we believe that DK is going to be playing the drums for Bonnaroo. And oh man, would I love to be at that tour. But I can't go. I have to work. And then he has the Beautiful Liar Tour. And I'm going to quick go through the dates that he's appearing for that. And yeah, so he's going to be in San Diego, October 15th. Tempe, October 16th, Tulsa, October 18th, Austin, October 19th, Nashville, October 22nd, Louisville, Kentucky, October 23rd, Asheville, Tennessee, October 24th, New York, October 27th, Boston, Massachusetts, October 28th, Philadelphia, PA, October 29th, Washington, D.C., October 31st, Toronto, Canada, November 1st, Detroit, Michigan, November 2nd, Chicago, Illinois, November 4th, Indianapolis, Indiana, November 5th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, November 6th, Kansas City, Missouri, November 8th, Minneapolis, November 9th, Denver, November 11th, Denver, Colorado, November 11th, Salt Lake City, Utah, November 12th, Garden City, Idaho, November 13th, Seattle, Washington, November 15th, Spokane, Washington, November 16th, Portland, Oregon, November 17th, Sacramento, California, November 19th, and Los Angeles, California, November 20th. So that wraps up his Beautiful Liar Tour with ex-ambassadors. He also has published some dates for 2022, which include Madrid, Spain, July 8th, Brighton, UK, July 10th, London, UK, July 11th, Bristol, UK, July 12th, Manchester, UK, July 14th, Dublin, Ireland, July 15th, Belfast, UK, July 16th, and Edinburgh, UK, July 18th. So lots of tour dates listed, and I'm really hoping he gets back on the festival tour next year because I'd love to see Lollapalooza, but I think Lolla actually happens in July, so I think he's going to be overseas during Lolla next year too. But maybe we'll get some more concert tours like Austin City Limits. I would love to see my Texas peeps again. That would be amazing. I'm going to take a break right now, play some music, and I will be back after that. Welcome back, everybody, and we're going to do some updates from SPP and friends and everywhere around the Scary Pool Party universe. So Jordy, who is SPP's nephew, has been up to his food photography and photography around LA. I love him and KK. I wish that they would do a podcast or something because I think they're so stylish. I think that they would be great together, and I think they would be super successful at it. I have told him this in a DM, and I was like, you guys just have personality, and I think that that would be amazing for them if they could figure out a way to do that weekly. Twin Shadow's new album, number 5, is out. It's self-titled, and the vinyl is out. I just ordered mine. It also appears that Twin Shadow is going to be hitting the road soon on tour, which I will definitely be checking out, depending on where he goes, obviously. Hopefully New York City. I would definitely make that trip because I would love to see Twin Shadow in concert. And at this point, it doesn't really even have anything to do with Scary Pool Party. I just really like his music. Speaking of music, Max, his bass player, which you can follow at MXDZ, posted a video with some new music off their upcoming album for Wires. I love these guys. I think all of the stands love Wires, and we love the guys. We follow them. Travis hasn't posted in a while, but he doesn't post that often. Max, Andy, DK, all those guys, they post quite a bit. So Andy, it was Andy's birthday on Tuesday, and he is the drummer for Scary Pool Party. He posted early on Thursday morning that he likes to warm up with 390 to 400 beats, and that's per minute. So this guy is crazy. Like, he is such a good drummer. And I love that Scary Pool Party plays with such talented people, and that includes DK and Max and Travis. Like, I think he just seeks out artists, whatever he's doing, and I love that about him. So speaking of DK, he is up to everything. He is like making beats. He's mixing stuff with his daughter. He's recording music. And he said on one of his posts this week that he wants to put out an LP of tracks with his voice. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know DK could sing. I'm not surprised that DK can sing. I just didn't know he could sing. So I am super looking forward to that. I would love to see his singing chops just based on the fact that he plays the drums so well. And drummers keep the time of the band. So my son played drums for a while, and I love drumming, and I think he is so super talented. Sucre is also releasing a new song called Never, which is coming out August 6th. So you can pre-save on her profile, which is at Sucre Music on Instagram. So please do that. I wasn't even aware, but this really helps them with sales and with rankings. So please go pre-save any of the music that I talk about in the Scaryverse. Little Narnia also was taking a little break from the music scene, getting stuff together. He said he's been trying to create merch and plan a tour, which also, if he ever comes to the East Coast, somebody I will definitely catch. I think Twin Shadow and Little Narnia, two of the people that I love most in the Scaryverse. I think Little Narnia is very unique. I love his music. Would definitely catch him if he came to New York or Philly. Yeah, he's just that guy, right? Like he's got an incredibly unique and talented perspective in music, and I love that he's so different. Nothing Nowhere just announced that he's going to be playing an Unsilent Night on December 19th in Dallas. Like, they go on sale Friday. Would love to see that. Probably won't be able to see it, but I would love to see that. He also said that he is releasing new music soon, so stay tuned for that. You can follow any of these guys. I will post their Instagram addresses in the notes below on YouTube. So Ex-Ambassadors recently did a live with Scarypoolparty talking about what a big fan they were of his, and actually just talking about the tour and their music. And it was a great live. I loved it. I love seeing Scarypoolparty interact with anybody because I just feel like he's such a light, and he brings out the best in everybody around him. Or they bring out the best in him. I don't know, but like there's just so much love whenever he's talking with other artists, and I love that. So they just announced they were giving away tickets, and they were giving away meet and greets. And I am just, I'm on the fence about buying tickets to the meet and greets, because while I don't think Scarypoolparty is going to make a commitment to doing meet and greets, I would be shocked if he didn't show up at some of them. So in my head, I'm like, I don't know, should I buy tickets to the meet and greets? Because just a chance to just say thank you to him would be everything to me. His music has changed my life. And, it's not even about the autographs or, the fan pictures. I don't need any of that. I would just love to say thank you. And just, God, how much he's changed my life. So Chris Bird, who is still in LA, so I think maybe he moved there, was raving about the people. He posted some posts about stuff not working out. They were a little cryptic, not really sure what he's talking about. Maybe it's a girl. He does seem to sing about a girl that he's involved with as well. I've been loving his latest music. I think that it is way more mature than the Chris Bird I first started listening to with the rap. I think that he has developed his sound, and I love the way it sounds. So yeah, I'll be checking him out more and more. And last but not least, Fabian, who is Scarypoolparty's production manager, posted a couple of posts that were beautiful. They were like Mammoth Lake, maybe. And he had escaped the city with his girlfriend, it looks like. And I agree with Cosmo.333. It definitely has Discovery Channel vibes. And I always look forward to following the people that are involved in this incredible music world in LA. Like, I kind of always feel like I'm missing out because I don't live there, and there's so many talented people there. And it's one of those things that you don't realize it until you're in it, and like you hear all this music and this creativity and such good people. Like, Such good people. And, it's inspiring, and it's very inspiring to me on a daily basis. So to all those artists in Nashville and LA and everywhere, thank you for all that you share, because I think it's an amazing thing that you do. I'm going to take a quick music break, then I'll be back with the stats. Welcome back, everybody. And that was a collaboration between Nothing Nowhere and Sum 41 called Catching Fire. And I've been raving about that song for weeks on Alt Nation, because that song has to do with suicide. And my husband committed suicide. And, it's one of those things that you don't really understand until you go through it. And it's hard to process. And it takes a lot of courage for an artist to tackle a subject like that, especially one that's been through it. His wife, the lead singer of Sum 41, I guess, his wife committed suicide. And you kind of are left with all these feelings of guilt. And I know that we support a lot of music in the Alleyverse, and we support a lot of artists that are around him, but if you could buy this song, just because of what it represents and how much courage it took, I understand from a visceral standpoint what it took to put that song out. And, it took a lot of courage, because to admit, that you didn't see something and you didn't understand, it's hard to put into words. It just is. And you just have to take my word for it. But if you could support that song, it's by Sum 41 and Nothing Nowhere, and it's called Catching Fire. And we're going to move on to the stats. And that's going to wrap up the show today. I can't believe the show has gone so fast today. So as far as the stats this week, he is at 622,106 on Instagram, so a drop of about 1,000 there. Twitter dropped 50 followers to 60,114. Facebook is holding steady at 21,000. TikTok gained 9,100 followers for a total of 54,400 followers. Deezer gained 5 fans with a total of 689 fans. On Spotify this week, he gained 968 listeners for a total of 220,942 listeners. Followers, he gained 127 for 96,951 followers. I'd love to see him break 100,000 soon. Hopefully, with the release of the next album. So 10 years gained 6,750. He did breach the 3 million mark. He's at 3,015,340. And Fading Away is also closing in on 3 million. He's at 2.8 million on Fading Away. Home gained 9,500 for a total of 461,000. That is really gaining a lot of momentum. As far as the exit for him, his biggest gains, of course, were Out Loud with 21,000 for a total of 7.7 million. Also, Tonight with 4.3 thousand, and followed by Cholo Love with 3.6 thousand. On Doom Hologram, Return to Sender did it again with 36,361. That song right now is at 2,476,612. Definitely the biggest one off of that album is Return to Sender. Los Angeles, the biggest being Universe with 7,290 streams for a total of 225,450. And off the Act of Forgiveness so far is The Darkness with 10,835,000 for a total of 39,000. Friends had 3,259 for a total of 95,710 streams. His total all-time streams this week on Spotify, 22,718,634. On YouTube this week, he stayed steady at 161,000 followers. His biggest gainers on YouTube were the official video for The Darkness, which was 10,648 for a total of 23,413 streams. Overall on YouTube, he does really well. This week he had 31,000 streams. Overall, 7,385,135 streams. And across all channels, he had 148,577 streams this week for a total of 30,717,501 streams. So not too bad. I cannot wait for the act of forgiveness to come out. I think it's going to get a lot harder for us to track all this stuff, but we're going to roll with it. So yeah, we're going to get out of here. Coming up next week, we have an all-new Alt Nation and Scary Fan Party, so make sure you tune in for that. And Saturday is Scary Music Party. So I'm your host. I'm Sarah. I am out of here. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you later. Bye.